pretty good position when it comes to the playoffs. But I'm going to tell you what, the whole thing kind of got a little bit tighter as we head down to the final 4 regular season games of the year. Trade deadline coming up Thursday. Big trade just unfolded. Breeze goes for a second-round pick and Matt Stafford. Now, that means Eric has traded away Brady and Breeze in one season. 5 or 6 years ago, Salty tried to do the very same thing, and he got nailed. No one let him trade anything. Congratulations, Eric. You have an extra first and an extra second. Just don't pick a guy that's going to get hurt. Now, tonight, super exciting news. We have a special guest on the show now. I don't know who that guest is. The producer didn't tell me. All they did was send me some music, so I'm going to go ahead and find the music they sent me to play. I'm going to hit play, and I guess we'll see where it goes from here. Here we go. Let's see what happens. I'm kind of getting excited. I am super excited for this. Special guest is going to be... Drum roll, please. Oh, wait, that's Sid. That's Seinfeld. It's Sid Hagen, Kramerica's own. Sid Hagen is here tonight. Wait, you're not Sid.
What hi, Mr. Hulkmanius. I'm a great fan.
Whoa. Hold on. What are you doing here? You're not Sid. I'm confused. What, Mr. Trump? It is election night. What are you doing here on the FTFL Weekly Update?
Wrong. Election night is November 28th, sir. You must be mistaken.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's tonight, but I guess we'll go with whatever you say. That's totally fine.
Election night's 20th. Trust me. I'm here for a very important reason tonight.
Okay,
That reason is my friend, Sid Hagen, host of Kramerica Industries.
Yeah, what is this?
Knew I was the only person that could deny truth enough to talk about his team. To just make Kramerica great again. You've heard me. I'm the greatest. I'm going to talk about this. Kramerica is the best team ever. Mr. Hulkmanius, they have won 6 championships.
You know what? But they didn't win in 2003, because that's when I won, Mr. Trump. In 2003, I was the champion.
Wrong.
No, it says it right here.
Wrong. You can look that up anywhere.
You know what?
Wrong.
We're just going to get into the games this week, if you don't mind. First off, hey, big game. Kramerica Industries.
Great team.
I think that they're an okay team.
Wrong.
Against Ryan Deesum, Cities involved in 6-2. Sid, you had 2 losses in a row. You're aware of this. Your team, 2 losses in a row. Ryan Deesum trying to get back into the mix of things.
Horrible team.
And Hagen gets off the schneid, led by Baltimore's defense, which isn't the best way to win, I guess, but a defense score 17 points isn't terrible. Did pick up Sam Bradford.
They're all great players.
Who was outscored by Matthew Stafford on the bench. That was a nice dollar spent there. You should probably help him out with some of your business.
We still won. I'm the greatest businessman ever. Sid Hagen makes great decisions.
Listen, the problem was this. Deesum's wide receivers who have kind of carried this team let him down this week. Latavius had a great week, 26.5. Jordy, 15.5. But in the end...
Latavius Murray, what the hell? Every week.
What do you mean every week? He's only had a couple good weeks.
Yeah, all running backs have great weeks against Kramerica Industries. It must be rigged.
You know what? It might. I guess it. You know, it's not rigged. Anyways, Deesum loses, falls to 6-3. Kramerica up to 6-3, and now first place in the standings. Next game, the Architect at 5-3, taking on the Radioactive Monkeys, who have been surging at 5-3. The winner, 101.5 to 79.5. The Architect gets the W. No one team on the Architect, no one player scored lower than 6 points. Solid performance all around. Ezekiel Elliott averaging 14 plus a week. He continues.
Criminal. He's a criminal. He's going to be benched before the season's over.
Well, I mean, until then, he is scoring a lot of points. I mean, I'm not saying I like the guy, but if you're a Radioactive Monkeys, your defense kicker combined for 31. The other 7 guys combined for 48.5. They weren't pulling their weight. They won 2 to start the season. They lost 3. Then they won 3. They've lost 1. Will it lead to more? I guess only time will tell. Hey, next game I know you're going to love. Hulkamaniacs coming in at a paltry 1-7, taking on Bazinga. Second place in the North Division. Bazinga at 4-4. I don't know which one are you talking about.
Both. There's only one great team in this league. We all know who it is. Kramerica.
Anyways, 102.5 to 76. Hulkamaniacs get off the schneid. Win number 2. Huge week for Evans at 27.5 points. Thank you. Rogers with 24. Ajayi chipping 15.5. Now, Big Ben did make his return this week, put up 16, but it wasn't enough because Julio had 16, but then Le'Veon only had 7. Jonathan Stewart only had 2. If you're Bazinga, you are now only 2 games up with 4 games to go. It is going to get super interesting. We head into the playoff stretch now. Mr. Trump, it is the time of the evening where I spend 1 good minute on a topic. And actually, tonight, we're going to get into some more fan mail. If you don't mind, I'm going to read this here. This came into the FTFL inbox.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what you got to say.
Perfect. Here we go. Here it is. It says, howdy, Brett.
Wait, before we get into that, I just want to say, I want to talk about trades. I make the best trades. I should be commissioner of the trading in the FTFL.
Why don't you just sit down? You're getting excited.
I'm just so excited for these trades.
Well, I know, but you think if you're sitting down, people will be able to see your face a little better.
I'm sorry.
So wait, you make the best trades. Now you are aware, though, the man who you are supporting, Sid Hagen, traded a first-round draft pick for LaShawn McCoy, who has yet to play.
Wrong.
No, I know it happened 3 weeks ago, and he has not played a single snap for the Krameric Industries in 3 weeks.
Wrong. We made great trades. Krameric only makes great trades. Speaking of this week trades, Delaney Walker scored enough points as a tight end to beat out the team that traded me. Well, we were ripped on for trading for Delaney Walker.
Well, okay, speaking of all these trades that Krameric is making and all these pickups, to me it's almost like a person that's scared, that's nervous, that's worried that they're not good enough to win.
Wrong.
Well, that's what I'm seeing, and
it's just that you don't know what you're talking about.
Can I get to the email or no?
I got one more thing about trades before we get in the email.
Okay, fine, go ahead. Since it is my show.
If I was the commissioner of the FTFL in charge of only trades, I would be able to get the North Division to send the South Division second-round picks for nothing. Nothing.
Wait, hold on. That could never happen. It would never. No one is
dumb
enough. No one is dumb enough to just give a second-round pick away, Mr. Trump.
I can make it happen. I know I can.
All right, what, fine. Let me read this email. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to the rest of the stuff. You're kind of taking over the show a little bit. It says, howdy, Brett. Love the show. Well, who doesn't? The production quality is top-notch. Top-notch. And you're right. You look around, this studio is amazing. I saw on TV that Sid Hagen was going to be on the show tonight. I don't know where he got that. So I had to make sure to write you. Krameric Industries is my second favorite team next to Adam Swartz. I'm hung, of course. Why is his, again, the last guy that...
You got great support, I guess.
My question
as much support as I have.
Which I guess we're going to find out tonight, or the 28th, whatever. My question for both of you is, what are each of your strategies going into the playoffs? Hulkamaniacs, Macho Madness, Macho Sadness has only made the playoffs twice in the past 7 years. That is true. While Krameric Industries has only missed the playoffs once. Is there a correlation with the amount of transactions made during the season, a factor in your success or lack thereof? It seems Krameric Industries tends to make a buttload, that's what it says here, Mr. Trump, a buttload of transactions, a staple in the playoffs where the Hulk of Sadness is. Wow, that has to be a typo. Biggest move this season was dropping Green Bay's defense and picking up the Lions. Your thoughts? You've said enough about Kramerica. I'm going to just add this in here. When the Hulkamaniacs makes a move, it's with purpose, and it's not with haste. It's not a move where we just throw money around frivolously just in any which way we see fit. Every move has a reason, and we only make the moves we feel and we strongly believe in. Of course, those are the same moves that brought us the 2014 third-place championship.
Those are also the same moves that cost you $5 last week.
You know what? Ty Montgomery should be a running back. Yes, last week he missed because he was sick. Oh, blame the man because he was sick. But he needs to be a running back. Every other fantasy website in the world has him as a running back. You can wave your hands all you want. This is fact I'm presenting to you, Mr. Trump. And if you are not willing to listen to fact, then I'm afraid I've got nothing for you.
Boy, you should know that already. That
you know what?
Fact.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't even get to the emailer. Jim Bob from Brigham Young, Alabama. Thank you very much for all your support watching the show. We hope you keep tuning in, even after what you maybe have seen.
Thank you, Jim Bob.
The last two games here, real quick.
Wait, I have one more thing.
Mr. Trump, we're running out of time on the show.
We need to build a wall around the FTFL because there are criminal teams in this league.
A wall around the FTFL.
A wall.
Have you lost your mind?
There are criminal teams around this league. I will tell you what. I would name. Have you heard of the DMZ?
Yes, the demilitarized zone is between North and South Korea. Yes,
exactly.
I'm aware. Okay.
I would build a great wall called the DPZ.
The DPZ.
The Depackerized Zone, and we would kick out Pack Attack and the Hulkamaniacs until they learn to root for the Vikings, the best team in the league.
That's your plan, really? The history that those two teams bring to this league, and you're going to build a wall.
They're criminals. They don't know what they're insane. They're out of their mind. They don't know what they're thinking about.
I know you've been busy with the election, but the Vikings have lost 3 in a row. They look awful. They look terrible. And by the way, Linkowitz won this week, which is real quick here. He did beat Pack Attack 99.5 to 86.5. His defense only scored 3 points. Now, that defense has been vaunted. It was horrible. But he has Matt Ryan, who kicked in 30 and saved by Jimmy Graham's 22. Listen, I don't think this wall, the DPZ, I think your ideas are a bit far-fetched, and maybe you should spend more time on other things like your hair.
These ideas got me to the election night.
Somehow, some way. Yep. You know what? That is not wrong. That is fact. Woo! All right, lastly, Adam Swartz. I'm hung at 3 and 5, taking on Manamana. The Manamana train has been slowed down. 81 for Adam Swartz, 69.5 for Manamana.
Horrible team.
Anyways, Swart goes to 3 and 4. Manamana falls to 7 and 2. Stud of the week, Mike Evans. 27.5 points. He now has 123.5 on the season. He's the highest scoring wide receiver in the league. And on the now surging Hulkamaniacs that are moving forward, the dud of the week, I couldn't really find anyone. I'm going to just go with you, Mr. Trump, for sabotaging my show. You, sir, are the fantasy
I'm holding your show up.
Of the week. The decent update, there were a lot of little things. Salty's wide receivers on the bench wasn't going to make a difference. Sid trading it first for McCoy and not playing him, that maybe has some legs. Nick Foles got a start this week. I didn't think I'd see that in all of the 2016 FTFL season. Way to go,
What
Jeff
kind
Marks
of stupid team is that?
Next week, man, 4 weeks ago, the playoff hunt is coming into shape. Markster will take on I'm Hung, Adam Swart, for the second consecutive week as Swart clings to any sort of playoff hopes. The Hulkamaniacs in another rematch with Bazinga. 2 games out from a playoff spot of the Hulkamaniacs. 3 of the final 4 are against Andy's team and Adam Swart's team. I control my own destiny. Hulkamaniacs are coming, brother. That is a fact. The Architect at 6-3, taking on the now 2-7 Linkowitz. Radioactive Monkeys at 5-4, desperately needing to get back on track against Ryan D. Some Cities and Balls at 6-3. And Kramerica, the newly first place Kramerica at 6-3, taking on the Pack Attack, who seems to be selling the farm. Goodbye, Drew Brees. The Buzzsaw has now returned to its proper ownership. I hate to say it. That's where it all began. Mr. Trump,
thank you.
I guess I kind of want to say thanks for coming by tonight, but I don't even know if I can say that. Instead, I'm just going to hit my music, and we're going to get on out of here, if you don't mind.
I'll accept everything that will happen.
Right, oh, you will? All right. So, yes, that's good to hear that you're going to accept the results of this week's show. I'm going to play some music as we get out of here. And thanks for watching the FTFL Weekly Update. Low-budget production. I don't have any sort of music tonight, so we're just going to have to go out on the end. Make sure you get out and vote. It's super important.